How's everybody doing? Back in the fish room. Today's almost like a vlog, just kind of updating you guys on the fish room. So behind me I have some angelfish. This is gonna be a real quick video. I have other videos I'm planning on putting out, but I'm just waiting to have time to do the whole thing and kind of do it right. But I just want to show what's going on. I came home from work. It's like 11 o'clock at night, so going through, feeding the fish, doing my normal stuff. I want to show you the angelfish. They bred last week and they already bred again. So let's take a look at the eggs here. Here's the setup. It's a 20-gallon long. I put some flower pots in there upside down just because I had them in there for a ram. So I was being lazy. I just tipped them upward so no debris would get trapped underneath them. And I had a slate in the back corner that they bred on last week. And I left these in there. I can kind of tell they're checking out. And look at all these eggs right here. So there's a very large spawn. I mean, it's pretty normal for angelfish to have a few hundred eggs. But this is within a week of their last spawn. So I've been feeding these guys twice a day, just flake food. They go crazy for flake food. They'll eat my pellets, but this pair more specifically eats mostly flakes. So a real easy setup. I don't know if I'm gonna let them try to raise them. They're not really guarding them right now. I never really let them raise them, but I already have a ton of fry. Let's take a look at those. So here's all the fry. They just went free swimming as of this morning, and tonight there's a lot more free swimming. Any ones that were still on the bottom, they weren't looking healthy. To be honest, I just kind of basted them out because if these guys are all healthy, doing well, I have plenty of angelfish where I don't want to have too many I don't know what to do with, and I want to have the healthiest ones. So there's probably a good 80 to 100 rams right here. Not rams, angelfish, sorry. These are rams over here. They're a little bit older. The angelfish are larger at a younger age. But as you can see, these guys just went free swimming. So they bred about maybe 4 or 5 days ago, not even a full week. So angelfish are super prolific, as is any egg layer, whenever they're in the right conditions and they're ready to breed. So that's pretty cool. I got all these guys free swimming. I'm debating if I want to pull that pot. These guys look pretty good. They're pretty stable at the age of free swimming like this, but I want to get a few days of food in them before I kind of know they're all going to do well. So I might go ahead and pull that pot and tumble them, but I don't want to get overrun with fish that are the same age. So if these guys were a little bit older, maybe a month older, and they were in a tank and they were bigger and they bred, absolutely, I know I can space out those angelfish and I can sell these guys, and a month later I can sell the next batch. It's good to kind of back up your fish like that. Jumping over to this tank just for a little new scenery for you guys to look at while I'm talking. But whenever you're breeding fish, it's really important, especially if you're breeding for profit, you want to have babies behind babies. So if you want to breed these fish and sell them, as long as you have the tank space, which if you're breeding them, you should have the tank space. Don't get overrun with fish if you don't have anywhere to put them and you have nowhere to sell them. But as long as you have everything set up, you have someone to buy them from you, you have the tanks, you have the resources, whatever that may be. These guys here are all like sub-adults to adults. So I can sell these guys, I can hold them back for pairs, which I'm doing now. And I only need a pair at a time. I don't want to have 10 different strains of angelfish and breed angelfish, because whenever people buy them, I find that good quality and low price is going to sell high numbers. So that's kind of my new approach when I'm breeding for profit. As of 2019, I lowered my price on my guppies, my rams. I'm going to start breeding angelfish again because they're really good fish to stock with tanks, especially larger tanks. I do an aquarium service, so any of my customers, I really like to stock their tanks with angelfish. So if I have them ready to go, I know they're healthy, they're cheap for me, so I can just stock their tanks. Doesn't cost me much to do that, and they look really nice. They're very personable, and it's kind of fun to watch them grow. And if you have the right strain and you treat them the right way, they're pretty hardy. So I give mine weekly to bi-weekly water changes depending on how many are in a tank, and that's going to do really well for my customers whenever I sell them only 6, 8, or 10 angelfish in a 75, 90 gallon tank, and they're small and I'm doing water changes twice a month, maybe once a month. They still do fine, and they're pretty hardy fish. So jumping back to our breeders, I want to make this video quick because it's kind of just on the fly. just to clarify, this over here is the male, this is the female. I know there's a lot of kind of things that people tell you to look for, but this pair is a good example. The male's larger, he's a little bit fatter, he's got more of a hump on his head, and it's not as flat, and he's got some more body size to him. And this female has less of a hump on her head. It's straight kind of from her nose to her top. It's a lot straighter. But if you look at these guys in a tank full of angelfish, you would never know that. Whenever you have a pair that's already breeding and it's proven, then you can kind of like, oh yeah, I see that now, but it's really hard to tell. So the only way I knew to breed these guys is when they were pairing up in the corner, they were trying to breed on the silicone and they were fighting everyone else. So I'm like, I obviously know this is the male. He was showing all the aggression, and she was hanging out with him, kind of waiting for him to protect her. So that's the female. Then obviously once you have eggs and they hatch like behind us with those free swimming fry, you know you have a confirmed pair. And sometimes I've bred albino angelfish, albino to albino, and they would breed and they would hatch, so they were fertile, it was male and female, but the fry would always die. So if I kept trying, maybe eventually it would work, but sometimes you just have too recessive of genetics where it doesn't work. So you got to make sure you have a good pair, male and female, make sure they're fertile. But you also got to make sure that the fry are healthy. So if they keep coming out and they're just really weak, it may not be you're doing anything wrong or angelfish are wrong for you. It may just be that specific pair. And you just got to switch up males and females. Maybe try different fish, crossing different strains from different breeders. Whatever you got to do. Sometimes it's just not good genetics in the fish, but a lot of it most likely is our care. Make sure the water's clean, they're healthy, you're doing your water changes, they're getting enough food. But I just wanted to show you these eggs right here. I thought it was pretty cool, and there's just a whole bunch of them. I'm probably going to pull them, so I'll give you guys a better look before I kind of close this video out. Spin them our way, and this might be the thumbnail, ladies and gentlemen. Oh well, just having fun in the fish room, guys. As always, I enjoy this. Thank you for watching. Hit 2,000 subscribers as of last month, and I couldn't be more grateful. I love sharing my fish room, and I wish more people did videos that just like the day-to-day kind of vlog in the fish room, sharing your pets and sharing your fish. I know a lot of people do it, but sometimes it's hard to find just people sharing their fish and sharing their tanks. I don't always want to look at what type of food to get and what type of medicine, but I've done those kind of videos too, and it is informative. But just another day in the fish room. Thanks for watching, guys, and look for my next videos. Go ahead, subscribe, because I'm going to be doing some more videos probably this weekend, so stay tuned for that, and thanks again.